guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, it's been 9 months that I've been living here. If you've been following me, you'd know that I live here in Puerto Madryn and I share my life living in Argentina after traveling all around the world. I chose here to be my base. And today, I decided I'd come up here to have some mate and share with you how is to actually live in Argentina. The good, the bad, and everything in between. This is my opinion. I'm gonna be sharing what I like and what I don't like. Obviously, this is all personal opinion. So let's get into it. Grab your mate, your coffee, your tea, whatever you want, and let's talk about it. One thing that I love about Argentina, people are really social and they are really friendly, welcoming. And as a Brazilian, I was not expecting that. It was just like everyone is just so friendly. I love the mate culture. I just love to go to the beach and have a mate with a group. I just love the social and the culture of gathering, having an asado, and it's very, very social. And I think that's actually very similar to us Brazilians. I had never been to a place that I felt that connected to the culture. I've lived in 7 different countries and I've been a nomad and I've tried a bunch of different cultures, and this is the place that I felt the most welcome. I think there is a stereotype that Argentinians are very cold and quite rude. Maybe in football, that's true. But in reality, they are extremely friendly. But that takes me to number 2. Number 2 is a down. I don't like how late you guys eat here. I like to have early dinners. In Brazil, we have it like 7:30. If I'm alone at home, I'm gonna have dinner at 6:30. I love that. I love having an early dinner. My merienda is just something light at 3:30. I think because the merienda of you guys is at 6:37, obviously you're just gonna be hungry for dinner at 10, 11. But that for me is just terrible. In the beginning, I was really struggling with times here because people wanted to invite me to have dinner at that time. And I was like, I had dinner already, like 11 p.m. And also the restaurants don't open until 8:30. That's crazy. In Puerto Madryn, you just can't find a place open to eat before 8:30. 10 p.m., I wanna be getting ready to go to bed, you know, like I don't wanna be eating a full meal. But again, that's definitely a down for me. Another up of living in Argentina, I think it's a very underrated country in terms of natural beauty. This country is absolutely beautiful. The best and most beautiful hike I've ever done. The wildlife, the hikes, I think that's definitely very underrated. People don't see the beauty of Argentina. And for me, it's one of the most beautiful countries that I've ever been. Different landscapes and beauty that people travel to New Zealand to see very similar landscape to Patagonia, you know? So yeah, just enjoy the beauty of your country. It's really amazing. Another down for me is I know it's not a down only for me, it's a down for the entire country and for the locals mainly. The financial instability, cash, people still use cash. I could not get used to the cash thing. Like I got so used to do absolutely everything with card, and my rent changed twice, I think. I started paying $350 and now I'm paying about like $150 more. You're gonna have this amount of pesos and it's gonna be like $50, you know? So this is also very annoying. You have to be changing your prices as well. So me as a photographer and content creator, I would always have to like update my prices, and that's normal in other countries as well, but not every 3 months, you know? Like you don't update your price so much all the time. In Argentina, you have to, otherwise you're just not making money anymore in a few months. I think you have to go personally to the bank. I think I had not been to the bank for years. Like I was not, like I don't go to banks. And then when I got to Argentina, I had to go physically to the bank to do stuff. And I was like, why do I need to spend my morning? Because it's just like a huge line. Let's go to another up. I really like the food, not really the asado. Like I'm not a big fan of like just meat. I think it's a bit boring, but I love like the empanada. I love the wine, sopa de lentejas, sopa de calabaza, mi polenta. I don't know, it's just very good. Yeah, I love that about Argentina. And another down is bureaucracy here. The bureaucracy here is very annoying. Like everything for paperwork, I had to do all this residency paper, and I still don't have my DNI. I wonder, how does it take so long for you to issue a number and send it to my address? You know, like people ask you for paper all the time. The appointments take so long to make. I'm very lucky as a Brazilian. It's very easy to get my residency here. You just have to prove a few things. But yeah, bureaucracy. I've been to Western Unions all around. I was never asked to have a paper. And I was like, I can email that to you, and I don't know, like, do you have a printer? And she was like, no, that's the only way I can do it. And I was like, okay. I had to leave and I had to go look for a printer to print a physical copy of my passport. Very, very old style. That bothers me. So that's a down. Okay, so another up, and it's the last one for this video. It's actually the prices. So I did complain about the financial instability, but the prices and the cost of living here in Argentina are still very cheap compared to other places. You can live pretty well for not a lot of money, you know, paying $350 to live by myself just by the beach. It's impossible in other countries, absolutely impossible. Rent prices, buying food in the supermarket, I feel like it's still pretty cheap compared to other countries. Okay, but just to wrap it up, I love Argentina and I love the culture and I love the natural beauty. I also love that it's close to home. In a few hours, I can just be visiting my family in São Paulo. I lived in very far places like Australia, I lived in Bali, and other places in Asia. So it was very hard even to talk to them. So for me, that's definitely an up to be close to my family. So this t-shirt, I just realized it's new. It's my boyfriend's friend's t-shirt. And I just told my boyfriend, hey, do you know anyone who has an Argentinian t-shirt? My boyfriend's Argentinian and he doesn't have one. I think he's more Brazilian than... So yeah, there are so many ups of living in Argentina. The friendly people, the landscapes here are amazing, wine. There are so many ups that I think the locals don't see. Argentina is a beautiful place. I know there are some downs and I talked about them. It's an amazing place to live. But now let's talk about the update that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. Well, I've been living here for 9 months after traveling for many, many years, looking for a base as a nomad. And the plan was to stay here as my base like forever. But plans change and it's crazy to be making a video about it after not very long that I made the video saying that I moved to Argentina, but a job opportunity came to my boyfriend in Europe and we were actually thinking of trying somewhere else. We were thinking of trying somewhere else, maybe in Argentina and living from Puerto Madryn, but that job opportunity appeared. And so the job opportunity appeared to my boyfriend. He already wanted to change his life. He has been living in Puerto Madryn for a very long time. So when he got that, I was like, let's go, you know, no doubts. It's a nice place, the place that I'm going to live. So, well, the update is actually time for another destination. So I'm gonna be moving again. It's crazy because I've made a bunch of videos saying that I'm exhausted of moving, of traveling, but it's for a good reason. It's to a very nice place, very central. It has a lot of things that I like. It has nature, it has city, and I'm super excited. I'm going to be saying where I'm moving to in the next video. Still sharing my life as a Brazilian with an Argentinian, living abroad, experiencing different cultures all around the world and looking for my base and looking for myself and experiencing everything around. But yeah. So I'm sorry guys, I'm moving away from Argentina. It's crazy because I didn't think that would be so fast, but I'm super excited for the next destination. I can't wait to share it with you and I can't wait to take you to a new place. So if you're curious to see where I'm gonna be moving and how it's gonna be my life in this new place as a photographer, content creator, if you wanna see that, hit the subscribe button and let's travel together. Thank you guys. See you in the next one and thank you Argentina.